Interesting. My microphone is low. Alright. Um, oh, I'm dumb. Ooh, that's not good. Shoot. Sorry about that.
Please wake up.
Huh? Millie? Who are you?
Millie, my toy giraffe. I've had her since I was 5 years old. She seems frightened. I should talk to her.
Okay.
It seems you had a nightmare.
I don't really remember. Where's this fire?
There was this fire and black smoke was coming from the windows. Funny thing is, it didn't feel scary to me, like I wasn't really there.
Was it Paper City?
No, I don't think so. What are you doing here, Millie? Are you all right?
Oh no, miss. Something terrible is happening down in Paper City. I came here as soon as I could. I wanted to warn you and your brother not to go there, but when we arrived, I could only find you.
What do you mean?
Miss, I'm afraid your brother is missing.
I have to go find Flint. Millie, you stay here and rest. I'll come and check up on you later.
Please, before you go around looking for your brother, miss, go and find Mr. Bear and ask him to come along. He's retired now, but he was always so fond of you. I'm sure he'll help you out. He may not be an easygoing man, but he has a kind heart.
Ted? I know where he is. He has a
Toy box.
small office in my closet, but Ted and I, we can't work together anymore. Mostly because I'm still smart and driven and he's become a burnout.
I haven't seen him since he left the city. But whatever falling out you two had, I beg you to reconcile.
You know what? I'll work with Ted. I like Ted. That sounds great.
Okay, Millie, I'll go ask him. But I'm not sure if he'll even hear me out. We left off on a really bad note.
It's a shame you two aren't working together anymore. You were always such good friends. But for your sake, miss, please don't go wandering around alone. There is something else I haven't told you about. The reason I came all the way down here. There is this man that came down to Paper City a week ago. He's asking a lot of questions about you.
What man?
We call him the Red Man. There were a lot of fires down in the city this past week. Ever since he showed up, the officials are burying their heads in the sand while this man has an entire city, your city, miss, cowering in fear.
Well, Paper City Police Department isn't known for its heroic head-on approach to crime fighting.
The mayor and the commissioner have issued a citywide lockdown until all of this is sorted out. A lot of people are escaping the city. We managed to escape through the East Tunnel's maintenance route, but most of the exits are closed off now.
You said we escaped. Is someone else here with you?
The Mugshot boys helped me through the East Tunnel. Bless their hearts. We arrived at Flint's room, but he wasn't there, so I came here to wake you up.
I have to go now, Millie. I'll be back as soon as I can to come check on you. Do you need anything?
I'm fine, little miss. I just need to rest is all. Please, before you go out, find Mr. Bear and ask him to come along.
It's where I rest my pretty little head. This is my bed. There are many beds like this, but this one is mine.
Fair enough. Wait, I didn't want to actually pick it up. I wanted to inspect it. Ooh. The battery.
It's as useful as batteries are. That's saying a lot.
I'll pick it up.
I'll
How'd you
just
do it?
pick this up. You never know when it might come in handy.
Okay.
It says Gaga on it. Or is it Goo Goo?
I think it's Gaga.
It's all about the birds and the bees, and how the birds like to eat the bees and other insects. The tools I use to transfer my genius onto paper. Cornflakes. They've gotten cold and mushy and gross. A miracle of modern technology. My collection of paintings. Mom said I could have any painting in the house for my room. It was a rigorous selection process.
Huh.
It's a broken clock. Totally useless without the small hand. They belong to my mom. She must have forgotten them in here when she was cleaning.
And now she's blind as a bat.
I don't really need glasses, but maybe they'll come in handy. Better take them with me just in case. It's filled with stuff I brought from the city. I've read all of these. Some of my favorites are Boomerang, What Goes Around Comes Around, The Island of the Monkeys, and Staring Down the Barrel, A Drunkard's Tale. Nothing interesting about them. Well, one of them has a PhD in clinical virology, so I guess that's something. My chest. It's the best. I don't have a green thumb, like, at all. Well, I do now, but I was doodling with a green crayon last night. Folium cadent. When was the last time I watered this? Oh, that's right, I didn't. It's really hanging in there.
That's relatable. My right side. No. Hold on, I'm opening up a drink. Patty.
Amber Ashworth, if I had a nickel for every time this broad got me into trouble, I'd be neck deep in nickels right now. Something was different this time. I could feel it in the air. Someone really put the scares on her. Despite her fragile appearance, Amber's a tough kid, so it was unusual to see her like this. She starts talking, and I start pretending I don't care. I told her I'm retired, for good this time. fell on deaf ears again. Anyway, she starts talking about Millie, Paper City, her brother, and all that jazz, and I'm wondering how many times we've gone through this before. You see, we have this routine where she asks me for help, as she always does, and I play hard to get, as I always do. Eventually, I give in. We've done this so many times I've lost count. She knows the drill, and so do I. Might as well just hear her out. Her words ring through my office. They get stuck in this haze around my head, and then they get lost in the cold autumn rain outside, tapping on my window in this hypnotic manner. It's calming in a way, or is it the booze that makes me calm? Not much to do when you're retired, and hobbies were never my cup of tea. I know her standing in my doorway with her lady in distress shtick means bad news for me, and yet I know I'm in for it again. The sun is slowly setting and the rain gets heavy. The news said there will be a storm tonight.
Hi, Ted. I heard you've retired, but
Cut the ceremony, doll. I ain't doing it.
doing what?
Whatever little plan you've schemed up this time to ruin my life. You're bad news, doll. Always were. Do me a solid this time and leave me out of it. I'm busy.
I knew you wouldn't help me. I only asked because Millie insisted you come along.
Millie, are we investigating old wives' tales now? It's getting late, doll. Shouldn't you be in bed?
Just random subject. My birthday's coming up. Oh, my birthday passed. I was already in bed.
I was in bed. Millie woke me up.
Well, you should ask her to help you out then.
So, you're saying I should ask an old blind woman to help me out?
That old broad is tougher than she looks. Now, if you don't mind, I have some real work to do.
Oh my god, you're still mad at me? After all this time? I really need your help, and I kind of promised Millie I would ask you to come along.
Mad? Why would I be mad? I was almost thrown into a wood chipper thanks to you. I was lucky. One of the guys we investigated is in my birdwatching, poker and cigar club. And where were you? You ran off.
I was following a lead, somewhere else.
Yeah? What'd you found out?
Not much.
Not a goddamn thing. Listen, doll, I've got a nice little setup here. Lately, I've been doing some tailing work for jealous husbands down in the city. Bunch of nervous train wrecks, but the money is good. I grew tired of pulling bloated toys out of Dredge River. Our days of crime fighting are over. That whole thing, it's behind us. It belongs in the past. Capiche?
You've been practicing this speech, haven't you?
A little bit. How was it?
It was okay. The part about the bodies was a bit much.
I threw that in for dramatic effect. It wasn't in the original draft, though.
No, it was good. It gets the point across.
Does it really? You're still here, and I still have a lot of work to do.
Guess I'll go alone.
Okay, so you've made your point. I guess I'll just go alone. Into the night. Hope no one stabs me in the back.
Fine. I guess if I come along, they're going to stab me instead. What's this nonsense all about anyways?
So, according to Millie, a lot of things are happening down in Paper City lately.
What things?
Like all sorts of bad things. And there's this guy that's responsible.
According to Millie.
The mayor has issued a citywide lockdown. No one is allowed to leave or enter the city limits until all of this is sorted out. They've managed to escape through the East Tunnel maintenance route, but I think that's been closed off too.
They?
That would get him. None of these are what I saw. Can't enthusiasts. Paper mache. Oh my god, I love these. Birdwatchers of the world.
Yeah. Millie and the bird watchers of the world?
What? The BWOW is here? But they all went north last month. It's yellow cardinal season and an early start. I mean, what? I never heard of those guys before. What in the hell are you talking about? Are you making this up?
Yeah, sorry. The mugshot boys helped her out. I know how much you don't like them.
I mean, what's not to like? The fact that they're thieves and thugs, they literally stole a candy from a baby once.
But wasn't that baby an undercover cop?
Well, yeah, it was. But they didn't know that. Now, did they?
Anyways, they helped her escape the city through the East Tunnel, the one that leads to Flint's room, and she said he wasn't there. She believes he's gone missing. I need to go and check on Flint. Maybe he's still in the house, but Millie doesn't want me to go alone. She says it's possible for the Red Man to have found an exit to my house. She's really scared.
Wait, what Red Man?
She was telling me about this man, dressed completely in red. He came down to Paper City recently and was asking questions about me.
He's asking questions about you? What's so interesting about you?
Hey, I'll have you know there are a lot of people out there who find me interesting. Millie is really scared of this man. I can't leave anything to chance. Will you help me out?
Whoa there, Sugar Cup. Even if I come along, and I'm still thinking that one over. I'm afraid a crucial component that'll help in our future investigation is missing.
My brother.
My brother?
No. Well, yeah, but something else too.
Your
hat.
magnifier?
That's right, Dollface. Now be a good assistant and go find it for me.
I'm
That
sorry,
wouldn't be
your
a problem.
assistant?
You know what I mean. Now get cracking.
It's just Ted. He looks mad. If looks could kill, am I right?
Gimme.
It's full of Ted's past cases. Nope.
Nope. I can't steal it.
Seems like Ted's onto something here.
Okay.
It makes this place look like a proper office.
Does. That it do. That it do.
Well, since this office is in my closet, that window there is for purely decorative purposes. Where's the light coming from, though? It's my field hockey mask. My friend Jason wants to borrow it. As far as I'm concerned, he can have it. What's the worst that can happen?
Oh, that's funny.
I really feel like I don't own enough shoes. And no, it's not a stereotype. It's just a fact.
You heard it here, folks. A female voice actor said it. I got hate humor for that. No, I actually kind of liked it. Play that plug thing.
What? Those must be Ted's.
Ted, you do ballerina?
Found my
You're a
magnifier
ballerina?
yet?
Nope, not yet. Do you really need it, though?
Do you really need my help?
Okay, fair enough.
No. No, we don't.
These are my clothes. The colors are more on the bright side, but I can't help it. I love vivid colors.
Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough.
I got this for Flint, with my own money. It's some guardian superhero dude. Very bleak and depressing story arc.
Yep. Wait, did I ever find a magnifying glass? What if I just give you, Ted, do you want the...
I broke my mom's glasses. I better find use for this lens now.
Oh, wait a second. I got an idea.
Found my magnifier.
Nope.
Do you really?
Okay, fair.
Okay. We're gonna go back to Amber Derby. say Amber. Is it Amber? I don't even know anymore. Yeah, it is Amber. Okay. Can I go out in the hallway?
Miss, don't go wandering around alone.
How do you even know you're blind? There's...
Oh, that's right. I remember playing with this a couple of days ago. It fell on the floor and the lens broke. I'll take the magnifier with me, but I better repair it before I return it to Ted. This won't hold. I need some sort.
Okay. Other drawer.
Yes,
Wait, what?
yes, drawers. What will they think of next?
Hey. Fair. I'm missing something and it's kind of annoying me. What am I missing? Huh? You see?
Yes.
What am I missing? No, I clicked out of the game.
I can't use that.
I wouldn't hope so. Dad, do you have any glue? You have glue.
Glue in a bottle.
Hey, Dad, I'm gonna...
I bet this glue will be useful. Better take it with me. That's what the phones looked like back in the days. Now. It says FBI on it. I bet it stands for Federal Bear Investigation. Here we see a lamp in its natural habitat. It's leaning forward, ready to leap with remarkable precision. A truly fascinating predator of the wild office?
Yeah.
The light is off. I bet someone wasn't paying his electric bills.
Yeah, that's right, Ted. You owe me money. Pay up. Alright, let's fix it.
There we go. Voila! A perfect crime Ted will never know.
Found my magnifier yet?
Nope, not yet.
Do you really need my...
Okay.
Go.
Are you even trying?
Wait, no. Oh, wait.
I don't think so.
No.
That's not my magnifier.
What do you mean? It's a magnifier. It magnifies and everything?
No, this is my magnifier, with the lens missing, which I'm sure you broke recently. You've replaced the lens with your mom's glasses and glued them together with kids' glue.
That's preposterous. Never have I ever.
Okay, never mind. This will do, I guess. Let's head out.
I just have a suit. Ted?
We should start with Flint's room, doll.
Okay, Millie, I got him.
Oh, so nice to see you two working together again. True friendship is never...
Okay, forget it. I'm going back to the office.
Mr. Bear, I know you wouldn't let little Miss wander around alone. Now, would you?
Why? Is your exaggeration after her?
Listen here, Mr. Bear. Little Miss needs your help. Her brother is missing. Now you clean yourself up, get your head straight, and help her out, or else.
Yeah, that's right, Mr. Bear.
Sure, gang up on me. Anyways, we should get going. I don't have all night.
Millie, my toy giraffe.
Nope. Damn, I'm getting some jacked frames. Look at that.
A lamp. Nothing else to it. It shines, I can see where I'm going. But if I can see where I'm going, that means I'll hardly ever get lost. So this lamp is like a beacon, reminding me that wherever I am, I can just look around and I'll find my way back home. A random, generic asset placed to occupy empty space. Let's pretend there's something inside, like...
A golden retriever puppy just for you, doll.
Oh my god, is it really? I want to. Can we take him out? I'm gonna call him Cookie and walk him every...
Yeah, no, it was a joke. No one would put a live dog in a sealed box with no air holes. Dum-dum.
You're just so mean. Unpacked stuff from our city apartment. Let's guess what's inside. I bet it's full of bouncing balls, sorted and packed neatly according to color, size, or bounceability.
If you have the time to do that, you have other things to be concerned about. This is a weird decoration. I know
That's
it's a shoe.
It's just weird.
Yep, it's weird. The use of the color green is what makes this painting stand out. It's just so vivid and beautiful. You can almost taste it.
We should check for clues in the rest of these rooms. Maybe there's something useful.
There's some chain thingies inside. It's locked. An old clock. My grandfather bought this, or wanted in a duel at dawn. Can't really remember. It's a beautiful clock, though.
I love this
A
game.
door that leads to the attic. No, really. A door. No, really. That's all there is to it. It leads to the attic, hence the name, the attic door.
Damn. Wait, plant.
It should be called Forget Me a Lot, 'cause I never remember to water it. Get it?
But
This game is adorable.
It's so dark in here, Ted. I can't see anything.
the light is busted. We'll have to find a flashlight or something.
Okay, you know what? I got a battery. Swear if his room is locked.
Wait, it's locked. But why?
This is mighty suspicious, doll. Wasn't there a hole in the study wall? You know, that one that you used to crawl through when you were younger.
You're right, Snoop. Maybe I can still fit through. It's worth checking out.
In the what? The fuck are you?
Rust. Hey there, Rust. It's been a while.
Sure has, Snoop. Still walking the beat?
Not lately. I finally took some time out to sort things out.
He's pretending he's retired. It takes a lot out of him, apparently.
Well, you couldn't have picked a worse time to retire, Snoop. Things are getting close to boiling point down in the city.
What's going on, Rust?
Wish I could tell you, Bear. I'm as clueless as the rest of them. One thing I know is that I was working at the steel mill one day. The damn place got blown up.
What?
We've heard rumors about some red man. Know anything about that?
I sure do. He's the damn reason all this is happening, Bear. So this Red shows up down in PC. This was a week ago. He goes after the thugs first, gathers information and such. No one thought nothing of it. Couple of beaten up lowlifes here and there. It's a common trait with these guys, you know? Then, the fire started. I hear a couple of guys down from the coal district gathered a posse, trying to corner this bird. No one heard from him since. And those guys are miners, Bear. They're as tough as nails.
Who is?
Those guys dead.
What kind of information is he after?
Well, here's the funny part, Snoop. I heard he was asking a lot of questions about our beloved Miss here. That's why I'm here. After Doris and the kids left the city, I figured I'd come here and make sure Amber stays safe. Now, don't you be dragging her on one of your ill-advised adventures, Bear.
Are you kidding me? Anyways, why would this guy be going around asking about her? You know anything about this, doll? Anyone whose life you're messing with? Besides mine, I mean. Angry boyfriend, perhaps?
Don't get smart. I never heard of this red guy until tonight. Besides, you're the only man in my life, Bear.
Who's getting smart now? So, what kind of information is this guy after, Rust?
Haven't I told you about this already? He's asking about our little Miss here. Is he alright?
He's fine. He's just sleepy and grumpy and, like, totally not drunk.
Nah, I'm fine. I'm just sleepy and grumpy because she dragged me out in the middle of the night on some wild goose chase.
Nice to see you two are getting along after all these years.
We've heard the city is in lockdown.
Sure is. It's been like that since the mill exploded. The official statement is that there was a gas leak down at the basement level, but we all know better.
So you think it wasn't an accident? You think someone is trying to cover something up?
I wouldn't go that far, miss. My suspicion is that the officials don't want to make a big deal out of it. Keep the folks at ease.
What about the mill owner, that Dietz fellow? He made any enemies lately? Filed any big insurance claim or something?
Nah, Bear. Mr. Dietz is a straight-up bird. Besides, his son was down at the mill when it happened. Kid got a little ear buzz is all.
So no one leaves or enters the city at this point?
That's what the lockdown implies, Bear. Folks are still escaping, though. I hear some of them got here through the tunnels. Them mugshot boys were the first to flee, and poor old Millie. I hear she got here safe.
Millie's in my room. She's resting.
Bless your kind heart, little miss. I'll stay here in the hallway. Keep an eye out.
Can you do it, Rust? You seem kind of tired.
I ain't no bunny, little miss. Some buster tries to pull a fast one on me, I'll give him a little chin music before I drop a dime on him to the elbows.
What?
He's saying he can do it. How'd you escape?
I used the East Tunnel maintenance shaft, but the thing was getting close to collapsing. I think they closed it off completely after I got through.
Have you seen Flint, Rusty? Millie told me he might be missing.
I'm sorry, little miss. I'm afraid I haven't seen your brother. But I'm sure he's fine. Flint is a tough kid. Besides, no one has left or entered this room since I got here.
You know anything about the Yellow King?
Not really. I guess they left the thing wide open, like open to interpretation. I personally didn't think much of it.
First time I'm hearing of the Yellow King.
Well, we better get cracking. Catch you later, Rust.
Sure thing, Snoop.
Thank you, Rusty. Bye.
Bye, little miss. Don't worry about your brother. I'm sure he's all right.
It's all dried up, serving as a reminder of life's fleeting nature. I can see the tree outside our house. It's a willow tree. I know this because 2 years ago at the hospital, my mom told the doctor I fell from a willow tree. It was that one.
Okay.
Oh my, those curtains are wide open. The reflection from the glass is unflattering. I prefer to leave some of the view to the imagination, thank you very much.
That's a pretty big
It's a tree, like the ones outside, only this one is inside. It's creepy. I don't like it. It's I don't know. You kind of lose your imagination after the 10,000th useless item. It's a lamp. A painting? Or is it some sort of ink blot test? For when you get tired of walking up and down this hallway.
I love games like this where they give you the option to inspect every tiny little detail because it just lets you get more into it.
My old trusty lamp. I never walk around this hallway without her. A save point. Nah, just kidding. What is this, Resident Evil? We have autosave, you dingus. A painting, or is it? I see 3 anthropomorphic mailboxes dancing to the captivating beats of the J. Summers Jazz Quartet.
I'll be to the parents' room, and then I'll go to the study.
There should be a key around here somewhere, unless someone took it.
Uh-oh.
It's all serving.
Save point. Ugh.
It's a small house in the country. It looks so peaceful there. I wish I had more time to appreciate every piece of art I come across.
You really love art.
It's a small boat in the middle of a storm. I hope they made it out.
You know how they say, doll. It's not the size of the boat, but the motion in the ocean.
What does that even mean?
That's
I think it
not
means
the
that
thing.
it doesn't really matter how big the ship is. It will probably sink if the storm is strong enough.
Such a tragedy. It's growing from the sand.
Aren't you perceptive, doll? You should have been a detective.
And you should have been a 10-year-old girl, because you throw like one.
Ooh, got him.
Look, doll, I'm not suggesting we go around looting the cabinets and whatnot. But how about we go and loot some cabinets and whatnot?
That's what I was already gonna do. So suck it.
Ew, cigars are gross. Of all the places in the world, the flavor country seems least appealing to me. Highly breakable. Believe me, I know. Nothing interesting about it.
Okay.
Lex iniusta non est lex? Funny made-up words. Although they have a certain righteous ring to them.
That probably is Latin.
Just shining away. I have a similar one in my room.
You have the same lamp in your room. It's just asset reuse. Those lazy artists.
Hey. It's a very valid thing to do. It saves so much time.
It's Anubis, protector of the deceased. It's so common you would think people have an almost unnatural fascination with death.
I've never heard somebody call it that.
There's a number written underneath, 107. What does it mean?
10-7's the police code for an unconscious or a dead person.
That's a little grim.
I don't make the rules. I sure as hell don't follow them either.
I'm sorry, but okay. Hold on, let me get my camera. Because my camera should be able to translate this for me if I do something. Because I want to translate that language.
Lex iniusta non est lex? Funny made-up words. Although they have a certain righteous ring to them. So many places to visit. If I had a lot of money, I would spin this and travel to where my finger lands. Hopefully not in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah, I like that. Thing.
Let's take this bad boy for a spin.
Okay.
This chair is so comfortable, but we don't have time to sit around. Well, Ted will probably need to at some point. He's getting old.
Huh? I wasn't listening. You just ramble on and on sometimes.
You didn't hear me 'cause you're old.
Okay, so I was right. It was Latin, and it said an unjust law. Wait, I just was looking at it too. An unjust law is not law.
My grandpa's books. I know you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover, but these look so boring.
Yes, I agree.
My grandpa's. I know you're not.
Please, whoever finds this log, I'm one of the developers for Bear With Me. I didn't want to do it. They've made me. Please send some. Oh no, I can hear him coming.
Wow, that's just disturbing.
Yep.
Yeah. I was hoping it would be something new. No. I'm guessing.
Wow, that's just.
Yep.
I just love these old paintings. If I fail in my quest to become a world-renowned novelist and Pulitzer Prize winner, maybe I'll become a painter.
Sure. Are they letting just anyone be a painter these days?
Hey, I'm only 10 years old. The world is my oyster.
For being 10 years old, you look really mature.
Only for looking, not for touching, according to my mom.
And I don't mean that in a weird way. I just mean that.
It looks expensive.
As in, like,
I've always loved this painting. It looks familiar in a way. I feel like I've been there before.
Huh, yeah? How come you're not in it?
well, how to explain it in a way that makes it sound less creepy.
It's a decorative plaque of some sort, or an award for wood chopping? I don't really know.
We'll have to find another way.
There's a small key up there. It looks lonely.
I guess you could say it's just hanging around.
A book titled It's a Wonderful Lie, The Judicial System and How to Exploit It for Profit. So many stupid words. I hate boring books.
I want that book.
It looks pretty. The sand, I bet, came from somewhere far away.
That dim-witted boy sells these down at the local market, so the sand probably came from...
Nope, somewhere far away. Maybe some desert.
Sure, the desert.
Hey, a flashlight. But there are no batteries inside.
There's bound to be some in the house.
We can ask Rusty if he'll give us one of his. I'll take the flashlight with me.
You know...
We'll have to find another way.
Why? We could just use the chair. Please. I'm not going in the hole yet. I want to go talk to Rusty because I want to secure this guy.
What the hell? What was that?
I don't know, Ted. Lights? Tricks?
Yeah, I guess. I'm getting too old for this.
This thing.
Yeah, sounds right.
Not really.
Hey, Rusty.
Rust, we need a big favor.
What's this about, Bear?
Rusty, we need a battery for our flashlight. We thought you could help us out.
Sure, I got batteries, but here's the problem, miss. If I give you a battery, I gotta shut down for the rest of the night, and I have to keep an eye out.
We could take some of that edge off, Rust. Why don't you rest your eyes for a bit and let me and the doll here take over?
You? No offense, Bear. I respect you as much as anyone in Paper City, but this here is different. I don't think you could handle this red guy on your own. You should take care of Miss and Millie and leave the patrol to me.
Are you saying I'm not qualified for watch duty? We have to wrap this thing up, fast. There's a bottle of carrot juice in my desk that's longing for my return. We can keep an eye out for anyone suspicious in the meantime. Besides, you know I'm more than qualified. That nasty business from a couple of years ago, with them robots going missing. I was the one that brought that whole shady affair down, and you know it.
Are you trying to play me, Bear? I know you had nothing to do with that. That thing went so high up, there's no chance in hell Snoop like you even got close to wrapping it up.
You seem to have blown a fuse there, Rust. It was me who cracked that case, and I can prove it. I have the case file and the credentials, handed to me by the commissioner in my office somewhere.
Okay, settle down there, Bear. Let's make a deal. You show me the credentials and I'll hand over the battery. It's not that I don't believe you. I just want to make sure you're not playing me is all.
Can we just get one?
Can't you give us just one battery, Rusty? You'll still have a couple of them left, right?
Here's the thing, little miss. It's a closed circuit.
She knows. She's just playing on your soft side, Rust.
Okay.
Ted and Amber move away.
Oh my god, Ted, you're not supposed to read the brackets. A do-over?
Keep it rolling! We should get to my office, doll. There's an old file I have to find.
What's this whole deal about anyways? Why can't he just give us a battery? We can keep an eye out.
Rust is having a hard time coping with what happened. He worked in that mill for over 20 years, and now suddenly he's got nothing to do. Let's just do this to humor him.
Poor Rust. Okay, you're right. Let's find that file.
I think by the time this is over, we're going to meet a lot of people in his position.
We don't need to do that. No. No.
This won't work. It usually takes 2 or more of these.
Meow! But to be honest, I do kind of want to see if I can even get into his room.
This hole leads to Flint's room. It's covered in cobwebs, though. That's so gross. Go in, Ted, and check it out. I'll wait for you here.
I'm sorry, doll. As much as crawling through spider-infested holes sounds appealing to me, I have to pass. See, spiders tend to nest in my fur, and then I have to take a bath and go through this whole fumigation process. It's a mess.
Well. I don't. Actually, what about the stairs?
Such an amazing piece of woodwork. The amazing stairs, everybody. Gather round, young and old. Witness this new technological marvel.
Well, I thought Millie was gonna be missing.
Be careful, you two.
Okay.
There should be an old file here somewhere. Nasty business from a couple of years ago. The Robot Union hired me to look into several cases of robot kidnappings.
I remember that CEO of Illuminarium, Skinner, used robot parts to manufacture headlights at low prices.
Yep, I brought down that whole shady deal. Almost got shot in the process. Rust finds me unqualified for lookout duty. Probably thinks I'm a burnout.
You're not a burnout, Ted. I mean, you were more driven before, but I understand you've had a lot on your mind lately. Anyways, I'm really glad you're with me on this one.
Sure thing, doll. What am I going to say no to you?
Thanks, Ted.
Don't mention it, partner.
There, is this it?
Yep, that's the one. Let's head back to that hothead robot.
Oh, it should be gone. What's up?
We should talk to Rusty. He may know something that could help us out.
Okay.
There you go, buddy. Signed and authorized by Commissioner Locke himself. Anyways, we really need that battery now, Rust. Time's a factor here.
So it was you. I'll be damned. That was a big deal for us robots, you know? I always held you in high regard, Bear. But you just earned my utmost admiration, let me tell you. You can have my battery. I can use a little shut-eye, to be honest. Keep an eye out, and keep little miss here safe. Oh, and check on Millie from time to time. Make sure she's all right.
Thanks, Rust. We won't let you down.
Thank you so much, Rusty. Get some sleep. We'll wake you up in the morning.
Rust.
Hey, I got it working.
Fear the dark. To the bathroom. Da-da-da-da. It's dark. Oh, whoa, this is weird.
I can barely see anything in here. Hope I don't trip over something.
God damn it.
Pairs of towels just hanging out. Used by oh so many French maids.
Yep, and we're gonna take it. For the cobwebs.
This duster may come in handy. I'll take it with me just in case. Used to clean around the house. No, but nice try, Mom. It's a trash can. Surprisingly, it's full of trash.
Oh.
I'm not going through trash. It's just my work ethic. It's full of uninteresting stuff.
You never know if you don't open it.
Every time I look at it, I see a beautiful princess. She's bound to live a long and happy life in a castle somewhere in France and have lots of ponies. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who will be a beautiful princess who's bound to live a long and happy life in a castle somewhere in France and have lots of ponies?
You are, Amber. Like for totes.
I knew it.
Did that thing just talk?
I don't know. Did it? Where's the money, Lebowski?
What are your
Classic
references?
TP, found in most bathrooms. What's there left to say that hasn't been published in Science Weekly already? Am I right? A painting on the floor. Trying to get out of town, eh? You owe money to the art community. Listen here, man. I'll cut you a deal. I'll take on your debt and pay those money-grubbing watercolor pushers. Maybe I'll call you on your debt sometime. Maybe not. What do you say? Beats living on the run. A painting of something or another. It's too small to tell. Submerged ruins of an ancient temple. Maybe in our world, a happy little bush lives there, just sitting there between light and dark shades of blue. A waterfall. I feel like a lot of these are waterfall based. It's a waterfall. It looks pretty. Maybe in our world.
Oh my gosh, so much stuff on this counter.
It's full of bathroom stuff.
Wow, how interesting. And wow, my headset's dying.
It's just one of the many cabinets around the house. Nothing interesting about it, really. They're my mom's. I'm not really sure what they're for. Just some stuff I don't really care about.
Not yet.
Fun fact, if you stuff a bunch of them down the toilet and flush, the water will overflow and the repair guy will come to fix it. He will also complain about the economy and how he has to work on Sundays. Nah, I'm pretty as it is. Lots of creams and powders, also hair gel, a sponge thingy, some kind of paste, and so on, intended to make you look presentable when applying for a low-income 9-to-5 position to grind away the days. I don't really know what all that means. I picked it up in a movie once.
You should really know what this is by now, buddy.
It's where I take long showers and contemplate life. Also, I sing.
Actually, that's on par. I'm sorry, but I found one thing. Is that really all there was to find? That's kind of sad. I was really hoping for maybe 2 things.
What's happening? What is this? Doll, you seeing this?
I don't know, Ted. What was that?
It's fine. It's nothing, probably. It's the middle of the night, and the light is playing tricks on us. Let's go.
think that's how lights work. I don't think lights can play tricks like that. Watch, Flint's gonna be the red guy. Calling it now. Actually, let me check up on what's her name. Millie. Millie, are you okay? Are you alive?
Be careful, you two.
Okay, you're alive. I guess that's a good thing.
We'll have to find another way.
Why? But what? What? Why?
Come on. Are you even trying?
Honestly, no.
Come on.
I know it's just stupid. I don't want to do it.
Do
Knife
what
on the
with
key.
it?
Cut it.
Are you even trying?
Alright, I've tried. I am trying to do the wrong thing.
There, I cleaned it up. Go crawl through.
Why don't you crawl through?
Obviously, I can't fit. Otherwise, I would totally do it.
Sure you would.
Do it. Go, bear.
The case was spinning out of control, so fast I had to hold onto my hat. Nothing made sense, and it was getting more twisted by the minute. We've come across an old buddy of mine, who has suddenly found himself out of purpose and place. The steel mill, where Rust worked for years, got blown to bits. Hundreds of hard-working, honest people lost their jobs overnight. The police are writing it off as an accident. Coincidentally, there were a lot of accidents this past week. The whole damn city was burning up and no one was doing anything about it. Did I pick the wrong time to get out of that dump? According to Rust and Millie, one man is responsible for all this mayhem. In 1 week, he's become a synonym for fear throughout the city, and police and thugs alike are shuddering at the mention of his name. They call him the Red Man. I have a strong feeling in my gut. It's all somehow connected. My retirement, the fires, and the official cover-up. What happened to Flint, the Red Man. It's all leading to her. I feel she is the key to all of this. The last piece of the puzzle I have to solve. Does she know more than she's led me to believe? Or have I let my suspicions get the better of me? It's hard for me to admit this. It's also downright stupid. But I've let myself trust her over the years we've worked together. And I have to trust her now. Sooner or later, we'll find ourselves back in that hellhole of a city. This bond I have with her will be the only thread I'll have to hold on to when things go from bad to worse. In Paper City, all bets are off, but the stakes were never as high as now.
Okay, as much as there is in this room, I am going to call it for now. I don't want to stop, admittedly, but I need to. It's for the better. Yeah, I need to. I'm gonna call it. Wait. Well, it's a good thing I saved. Oh. Okay. But yeah, this game is actually pretty dang fun. I'm gonna tweet this right now because I remember. The music is creepy. But yeah, this is a really fun game. It's hilarious. It's got so many good references. It's just all over pretty good so far. I like it. I'm enjoying it. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna actually try and upload this tonight. Upload. That's a word I hate.